psychic abilities, and enlightenment. Why they are not the same. Many people today associate spirituality with extraordinary experiences, visions, altered states, out-of-body experiences, or psychic abilities. When someone can read minds, see past lives, perceive other realms, or perform unusual feats, it is easy to assume, surely this person must be enlightened. But the Buddha was very clear on this point. Psychic abilities do not equal enlightenment. They do not even equal wisdom. In this video, we will look at what the Buddha actually taught about psychic powers and why he consistently warned against mistaking them for awakening. Part 1. Psychic powers in the suttas. The Buddha did not deny the existence of psychic powers. In fact, the suttas describe them in detail, especially in discourses like the Samannaphala Sutta Digha Nikaya No. 2. These abilities include multiplying the body, walking on water, or flying through the air, hearing sounds beyond normal range, reading the minds of others, remembering past lives, seeing beings die and be reborn according to Kama. These are called iti and mundane abhinya, higher knowledges that arise from deep concentration or samadhi. So the Buddha acknowledged them as real experiences, not imagination or metaphor, but he was equally clear about something else. Part 2. Why psychic abilities are not enlightenment. Psychic abilities are conditioned phenomena. They arise due to strong concentration, refined mental training, and favorable causes and conditions. But anything that is conditioned is impermanent, unstable, and subject to loss. The Buddha repeatedly pointed out that devas possess psychic powers. Brahmas possess psychic powers. Even ascetics outside the Buddha's teaching possess psychic powers, yet they are still not free from suffering. They are still subject to craving, conceit, ignorance, and rebirth. This is why psychic powers belong entirely to samsara. They may expand experience, but they do not end suffering. Part 3. Psychic ability does not equal wisdom. Here is a crucial distinction the Buddha makes. Wisdom is not the ability to perceive more. Wisdom is the ability to see clearly. One can see past lives, yet still cling to identity. Read minds, yet still be driven by greed. Visit heavenly realms, yet still fear loss and death. Psychic abilities operate at the level of experience. Wisdom operates at the level of understanding. Wisdom means directly seeing impermanence as impermanence, suffering as suffering, non-self as non-self. Without this insight, psychic powers may actually increase delusion because they strengthen the sense of, I can do, I can see, I am special. The Buddha called this a dangerous trap. Part 4. The Buddha's warning. In the Kavada Sutta Digha Nikaya 11, the Buddha makes a striking statement. He forbids monks from displaying psychic powers to inspire faith. Why? Because people might be impressed, but they would not be liberated. The Buddha calls psychic displays the miracle of psychic power, but he calls something else far superior, the miracle of instruction. That is, teaching people how to abandon greed, abandon hatred, abandon delusion. Only this leads to freedom. Part 5. What enlightenment actually is. Enlightenment in the suttas is defined very precisely. It is the knowledge of the destruction of the taints, greed, hatred, and delusion. It is not a psychic power. It is not an altered state. It is not a vision. It is the irreversible end of clinging. An enlightened person may or may not possess psychic abilities, but a person with psychic abilities may still be deeply unenlightened. To sum it up, the Buddha's message is clear and uncompromising. Psychic abilities do not end suffering, do not guarantee wisdom, do not mark awakening. They are side effects, not the path. The true measure of realization is simple. Less craving, less aversion, less delusion, more freedom, more compassion, more peace. In the Buddha's teaching, the highest miracle is not what the mind can do, but what it no longer clings to.